Shalom family, last day of the Babylonian work week. Quick word for y'all this morning. The past is gone, it's done away with. Let go of it and work towards the kingdom, right? It doesn't matter if you're 3 years in this truth or 3 days in this truth. The Most High looks at sincerity and not at how long you've been in the truth, man. If you know you've got your mind set on following the word to the best of your ability in sincerity, then don't worry about what anybody says or what anybody thinks about you, man. That's not going to profit you anything. In Luke 9:62, Yahawashi said, "No man having put his hands to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High." So anybody working towards the kingdom and looking back is not fit for the kingdom, right? Ezekiel 36:26 says Yahweh will give you a new heart or a new mind, right? Because according to Proverbs 23:7, the heart is the mind. So if you have a new heart and you become a new man or a new woman in the Ha'mashiach Yahawashi, then all things become new anyways, including yourself. That means your past is forgiven, is done away with. The things you did as the old man or woman are the deeds of the old man or the old woman, right? And not the new person that you've become. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "Therefore, if any man be in Ha'mashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." So people are always going to try to point out the faults with the old you, right? When you come into the truth. Why? Because they're still the old person that they were back then, right? And they damn sure don't want to accept the fact that you've become a new person, because then they'd also have to accept the fact that they're actually the ones that didn't spiritually evolve, so to speak, right? They're the ones still stuck in the mud of the past, so to speak, right? So just know that it's not only okay for you to let go of the past and the old you, but you have to let go of it in order to become that new person through the spirit and in order to make it to the kingdom, right? So because looking back, man, it's a trap. I know this from experience, man. It's a trap. It's a way that the enemy distracts you from doing what you have to do now in the present in order to make it to the kingdom, right? So like Paul said in Philippians 3:13, "I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do." So he apprehended or grasped on to this one concept, right? Forgetting those things which are behind, forgetting the things of the past. Because remember, Paul was killing so-called Christians before he came into the truth, right? He said that he was the chief of sinners in 1 Timothy 1:15, right? And reaching forth unto the things which are before. So he said you got to forget about the past and reach forward towards the finishing mark, towards that prize, which is the kingdom, right? And you can't do that when you're always focused on the past. You can only do that when you're focused in on the present day and working out your own salvation today, right? So Matthew 6:34 says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." So it's saying not to be thinking about tomorrow too, because there's enough temptations that you got to fight off, and enough evil spirits you got to damn matrix dodge through the spirit today that could trip you up today, right? So don't mess up by thinking about the past or the future. Forget the things that are behind. Put your hand to that spiritual plow by studying and applying what you're studying, and work for the kingdom today. Leave the deeds and the people of your past in the past so that you can become who you have to be to make it to the kingdom and for the Most High, right? So all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Ha'mashiach Yahawashi, Barakatah to the hopeful 1/3 and the elect. Shalom.